It said there was a distillery there in 18. Well, the old map said it was in ruins in 1836. So now,
You gotta get a distillery going.
it's not referred to very much in the Hamilton papers or anything like that. But anyway, no.
There's a big old gear right there.
Yeah, that's the other part of the shilling stone.
Yeah.
The other half of that is above there. We're looking at. So anyway, this is more or less the mechanism in here where the
Yeah. You did a lot of work.
what your head and general sort of everything is sort of scattered about here. But anyway, you can come on ahead in nice and
Look
quick.
at that.
Watch how you go and watch your footing as well.
Yeah.
Different levels. So as I said, the water wheel and this is the pit wheel. So the pit wheel turns in here when we get the axle back in, and again, heavy beams, heavier than these two are heavier than anything because.
What do you call that big gear there? The fly gear or what?
So this is the pit wheel.
Pit wheel.
Pit
Okay.
wheel.
Pit wheel.
Pit wheel. So the pit wheel turns, and this wheel over here then is what's known as the spur wheel, or the wallower. Some people I think so he is actually sitting here on this seat.
Yeah.
You can see, and he's turning around that way.
Right.
If you can imagine him standing up horizontally.
So do they have like, is it just like a slip bearing or do they actually have ball bearings?
No, this is the fella here. One of them in every slot.
Okay. I'm talking about how this has to be the cog, but I'm saying,
Oh no, that's the sorry.
like I'm saying, like, you
But
know.
that's the bearing there for him.
Okay.
It's very basic.
Oh.
He just fits into the timber there.
Okay.
He's out of it
That's
at the minute.
it. Okay, so it's just kind of like, wow.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So it's and that's what's on the axle outside. It's the same principle, and that's oak. So that's the oak.
Yeah.
And the pinion here, the pinion,
Yeah, I see it.
lower one runs off the pit wheel.
Okay.
The pit wheel is turning him, so he is up here.
So that's going to be spinning a lot faster once it gets going there.
He's still.
That's going, but I'm saying like if you're the inside's slow and the outside's fast, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's turning on the same side as the outside. I mean, he's doing he's doing about 14 revs as well. But he's a smaller wheel. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
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 Because the accelerate, you're going to have velocity.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's like a merry-go-round in your kid. If you go the middle, you can kind of hang on.
Exactly.
But if
That's
you go
right.
the outside,
Yeah.
you go flying
Yeah.
off. They don't even put those
That's
in
right.
playgrounds
That's right.
anymore because they're so.
Yeah, sure.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's right. So he's running off the.
Yeah.
The pit wheel is running off him down here,
Right.
and then.
Now you have a ton of leverage.
This fella, yeah, exactly.
Because
So-
that's going to give you so much leverage, the size of that,
Yeah,
and then you're going down to that.
that's right.
But now you have still that's much bigger than
so
that,
yeah,
and
that's right.
now you have that change.
So yeah,
that's the ratio change.
The ratio changes mainly here on that one.
Okay.
And the reason he's they're beach cogs, and the reason they're beach, in case anything goes wrong, just snap.
Oh.
So if
Oh,
anything-
it's like a safety brake.
It says exactly a shear bolt, if you like, or a safety brake, or whatever.
Yeah.
And if the
Mentioned the sound
You
of
see
that
the
thing. Boom.
if millstones were if the miller made or somebody in the mill made a mistake and the millstones got too tight together, caused sparks.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a dust explosion with you could have
Sure.
you could have fire like a shot.
Yeah.
So they were always on the watch out for that. So this was a kind of a system of, if you like, to
And
prevent
then the safety mechanism.
safety mechanism to not do any more damage. So they're some people say it's Canadian beach is used in it, but I'm not sure. So.
Are there one in every single slot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
okay,
One
yeah.
of them. No, that's not, that
Okay,
actually,
I
that
see.
one. That one is not the correct size for that one. That's one of my neighbours.
Yeah.
Who rebuilt his mill. It has to. The proper one would have to be made
Exactly to
Exactly
fit
size,
and use
yeah.
every single inch of space.
exactly every
And then have to be fit perfectly.
fit perfectly and a peg, an ash peg. Strange enough,
Mm-hmm.
ash at the back goes right through. That one's not going right through, but when it's right through, if you like, the ash peg and the ash
Holds it in place.
holds in place. And the reason they use ash is because there's a flexibility in the ash.
Oh, so it can wander a little bit. Yeah, like a
That's right.
Like
little bit of a flexibility.
Flexibility.
Yeah. So it's gonna move.
So yeah,
Wow.
so that was the system basically. That was the main drive system. As I said, just to drive the millstones, which was the main. Now after that, there was a whole lot of other,
Sure.
elevators and the whole system.
Mechanisms.
Yes, exactly.
God.
And are you going to try to put them all back?
Now, if I can get the wheel turning and maybe get this system in place where get the millstones turning, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
If the millstones are turning, you can mill a bit of grain. You can feed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.